it's me. I'm back another time for a blog something. That sentence was not constructed quite so good. Lee. Hey, the blade on my food processor died. My friend Ivan bought me this for my birthday. It's an older food processor. It works super good, but the blade broke and it just basically let go at the top here, if I could find the camera. The rivets let go. So I don't know if I could glue that or why exactly that's supposed to be of interest to you all. But there you go. Secondly, I want to talk about books or anything when that gives terrible instruction. I don't know if this could be considered so much terrible instruction as me just being a dumbass, but this happens sometimes. This is a book you've all known that I've been making lots of bread lately, and one style of bread that I wanted to try and make for the longest time is pain de campagne, which is French country style bread with a sourdough starter that we make from yeast, actually, this one. Now the starter instructions go like this. Sprinkle the yeast into the water in a large jar. Now, in my head, that's a pretty large jar, 1 kilogram. That's pretty big, right? Could that be considered a large jar? I think it could. Here's the problem, though. The ingredients that go into this jar: 2 teaspoons of dry yeast, which is a lot of yeast, 1 1/4 cups of water, and 1 3/4 cups of unbleached flour. That's like 3 cups of stuff. And I knew when I put it in this jar. I said to myself, I said, Robbie, that jar is not big enough to hold the yeast after it expands with the flour. It's never gonna. Besides, you have to keep it for 2 or 3 days, stirring it twice a day. So of course, like a super dumbass, tra-la-la, set it on my desk, cover it up with a cloth, go out on my bicycle, get some stuff, come back, there's dough everywhere! And I'm like, I'm such an asshole! Why didn't I just put it in something bigger? And you know why I didn't? Because the book told me not to! The book said use a large jar, and this is a large jar. I've never seen larger jars than this. I think those would be called dishes or buckets or something bigger than a jar. So that made a gigantic mess, needless to say, everywhere. Lots of cursing. I'm sure my neighbors thought, well, what the hell is going on over there? So I did it again. I put it in a large jar this time. And here's my large jar. I put this in 3 hours ago. It's already tripled in size. And look how gigantic that is. Basically, all I'm trying to say is the instruction: mix the yeast and water in a large jar, could not be considered accurate at this point. Anyhow, that's my vlog, bitches! Till next time, suck it! La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da.